Did you say something?
Nothing. I'll put her down.
Alright, well, at least I could just skip right through this part. Sorry about that, guys. I have no idea why stream just went down there. But at least the stream's gonna go down. I'd rather have it go down within, like, the first couple minutes.
That book's too scary for you. Almost there, honey. There you go, sweetheart. Don't you worry. I'll be right downstairs. Daddy won't let those big fairy tale monsters get you.
Goddamn, railroad shit is so boring. Bro, the railroad shit is so boring. The only benefit of helping out the railroad is, there's a couple of missions where you can get, safe houses by helping the railroad. So, like, while you're roaming around Boston, if you need to, like, duck in somewhere to, like, sleep for the night, you can just, go to one of the safe houses. Super helpful in survival mode, but, yeah, I hate the railroad. I know who I wanna take me home. Take me home. Closing time. Yo, this is about to be Vermont in a couple of months. 3 more months and my fucking state's gonna look just like this. It is kind of crazy how quickly sometimes it feels like it transitions from summer to fucking winter. Because one of the things I always hate about my goddamn birthday is... my birthday is November 6th. And normally that's like the first day of like snowfall for the season. And I always fucking hated that shit. I will say last year I did get super lucky though. Because I think last year for my birthday it was still like 60 degrees out. I remember, like for my birthday I was like walking around wherever Karen had taken me for my birthday. And just normal jeans and a t-shirt. It was just so fucking warm out. Or I guess not warm per se, but that nice like fall temperature where it's not too hot and not too cold. I'll say fall is easily like one of my favorite seasons. But yeah, the only good thing to follow the railroad for is, once you, like, do a certain amount of side quests for them, they'll start to, Tinker Tom will have items for sale that are basically just, like, the normal clothing items, but the armored, like, reinforced ones. Because otherwise, the only way for you to create the ballistic weaved, like, clothing is I think you have to fully side with the railroad for them to, like, give you that secret. Unless you're playing on PC, because then you can just, like, mod the game to, like, have the knowledge to just mod fucking clothing.
What did all this?
But yeah, normally when I play Fallout, I try to play the factions as evenly as I can. until it comes time for me to like make the choice of like which side I'm gonna go with.
Maybe they're out.
But yeah, I agree though that the railroad is so goddamn boring. I still strongly believe that the railroad is probably the worst outcome for the Commonwealth. Because the railroad's like whole purpose in life is to just rescuing like synths because they see synths as people. It's not like they're armed to the teeth like someone like the Brotherhood or like the rest of those guys.
What the hell?
But yeah, just like they're not armed like the Brotherhood. Their only motivation is like saving synths, so it's like why would they really give a fuck about saving like humans and stuff like that? Especially since like if humans are the ones that are like oppressing the synths anyways, why would they really care about rescuing them? There's constant like conflict between the people like within the railroad too. Like none of the leaders like Dr. Carrington and Desmona really agree with each other. I think Deacon's probably one of like the weakest companions in the game. Both like gameplay wise and kind of like story wise. I just really don't see like why anyone would really like play the game and say like, hey, these railroad guys, I fuck with these dudes. I'm definitely siding with these hombres. I don't know what I'm missing in here. Because, like, even the Minutemen, I would argue, is better for, like, the Commonwealth over the Railroad. on. I gotta answer this real quick.
Is it over?
Alright, so looking at it now, I actually don't know if I'll be able to... I don't know if I'll be able to kill the big guy during the first village attack. Because honestly, even with these weapons being, like, upgraded, they're fucking weak still. For some reason, I thought if I, like, started a new game plus or something, that they would,
There's no end to them.
they would, like, give me the chance to go over my inventory, or let me buy shit before the campaign starts. But no, I was very wrong on that, apparently. What are my thoughts on this game's shotguns? Insanely underwhelming. Okay, I fucking blocked that. Yeah, I think the shotguns are kind of dog shit in this game. And of course, didn't get a fucking chance to kill him fast enough. I love the game, but the combat just feels so fucking clunky. Especially with the shotguns. I fucking hate how slow the shotguns are. Yeah, that too. The game's movement is also fucking garbage. Because that's like a gameplay thing and a trope that I've always hated in Resident Evil the Resident Evil series. Is like fighting enemies that have a faster movement speed than you. Yeah, you would think with enemies like the Lycans that are constantly just like bobbing and weaving, that they would make like the combat slightly faster. Or better yet, make the FOV better so I can actually like see the enemy's movements. Because I still think the FOV in this game is just incredibly low. There's no shot that this is set to like 90. This has definitely got to be like a 50. I've played enough games with low FOV to know like the difference. And honestly, it should just be a normal feature in games anyways, to be able to, like, adjust your FOV scaling. That should just be normalized in, like, every game, not just exclusively just, like, PC games.
Rose is here?
Oh, I'm about to bust me, boy. But yeah, I know I mentioned it earlier before the stream went down, but me and Karen took Alice to the fair today, and it was pretty nice, honestly. I thought this was the last year that they were doing the fair, but I guess not. The location where we do the fair is behind, like, it's always been an airport, but it's just been one dude who basically just, like, owns a biplane and just does, like, tours and stuff. He, like, tourists will basically pay him to just, like, him take them up in the air, parachute, and shit like that. And basically that's all that airstrip has ever been. But I guess for some reason, the town wants to finally, like, turn it into a sizable airport in order for them to actually, like, do shit with it. So they've had to move the location of the fairgrounds, or at least I thought they were, but I guess it's this year is supposed to be the last year. I fucking hate that you have to manually activate the lightsaber for anything to happen, and changing colors is way too slow. I mean, I'll probably just stick with red. I don't think I'll really change the lightsaber that much. Because when I do the knife-only run, it's not like I'm gonna play it on, like, hardcore or something like that. I'm not gonna, like, flex. I'm just gonna play it on standard and just get the easy fucking dubski. I'll probably just use it on red until I'm starting to get, like, low on health or some shit. And then I'll switch over to, like, the green one just to, like, heal myself back up. Oh, I guess I missed something in this cabin. I thought that was the door. My bad. want to use it to its full extent. I mean, there's only 3 colors. It's not really like there's a whole lot to use. What does the third color do again? Because I remember you saying red was for damage, green was the heal. But I can't remember what the other one was. It was like white or some shit. Oh, it's blue. I don't know why I thought it was white. It's not like white is even that common of a color in fucking Star Wars. I think Ahsoka is like the only one that actually has like a white saber. I know there's a meaning as to like why hers is white, but I just can't fucking remember for the life of me. I forgot what Star Wars game it was. I'm pretty sure it's Jedi Academy. Whenever one goes from like a first-person shooter to like a third-person with like the lightsaber and shit. My 2 favorite lightsaber colors in that game was the orange and then the purple one being my favorite. Mainly just because you don't see these colors like ever, so I thought it was cool. I can't wait to get my infinite ammo pistol. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
This way. Come inside, the others are waiting.
The fuck is this? Outsiders, you're gonna get us all killed.
Quiet! Anton! He helped Leonardo and Elena.
Man, I don't know why. I really just want to sing. I'm in a pretty good mood, honestly. I was a little bit irritated this morning because, me and Alice got woken up at like 4 o'clock because of fucking the neighbors, just being Annoying. Got woken up at like 4 o'clock to just screaming and shouting, and then I went to go look outside, and there was an ambulance over at the neighbor's house.
Damn, the fire's moving fast.
Shit, where do I use the screwdriver again? Oh, the fucking truck keys. I'm a dingus.
Don't worry. Try not to breathe in the smoke.
I know. Thank you, Ethan. You're kind. I hope your family is safe.
I do too. I just don't get it.
Also, let me just say, the best thing about going to the fair is getting a big-ass container of lemonade. Every time I go to the fair, we always get a big thing of lemonade. Oh, right, once we open this up first. How much money did you waste there? It was $20 to get in.
Who's there? Stop!
Mother
Miranda!
Well, it was $20 for each person, so altogether, me and Karen, probably paid $30, because we will probably go halfsies on Alice's ticket. And that was pretty much about it for me. Karen kind of like bought pretty much everything else. Cause like I didn't ask for a drink or anything. The only money, I brought like enough money to basically cover the ticket. Just cause I already ate and had food and a drink in a car. So I didn't really feel the need to bring money with me. But she bought me a lemonade anyways, so that was really based of her.
Death. Yes. Death has visited them all.
Guess this leads to the castle.
So yeah, I guess besides from the entry fee, I didn't really pay anything to get in there. Or for anything else.
Nothing but blood and death. Huh?
Bro, I'm a master of the fucking snipes. Even with no crosshair, I am just absolute deadeye in this game. All the little baby boys that play their games with crosshairs. Ain't shit against Giga Chad Joseph. Billy Mays used to call himself the, or, no, I don't think it's Billy Mays. No, actually, I think it is Billy Mays, the fucking guy that's like, he had that, like, one record in Donkey Kong, and he basically made that his entire life. That's kind of like me. Instead of me calling myself the greatest gamer in the world, like Billy Mays, I am the most base gamer in the world.
You must be pretty tough. Huh.
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you? When the
man is
Reddit
of
mod
no real
introduces
use to
himself.
anyone else, and my daughters do so love entertaining foreigners. Furthermore, I can assure you if you entrust the mortal to house any guest, my daughters and I shall deliver to you the finest cuts of this
I
slaughter
want to
product.
see. He's away.
Jason Bourne.
That's right. Run for your life.
I might take that piece out. The piece is actually like how it hurt in my ear ago.
Shit! My word. You truly are as strong as they say. Oh, you don't think I've let you get away. Gotta keep Donna and Moreau entertained. So now it's time for the beautiful, blood-soaked grand finale. Nothing like fresh American ground beef!
Too close.
You know, Jared, you're a fucking noob.
Wait, do those freaks
Just
have
admit
rows?
that I am the superior gamer. I bet you play with Crosshair. If it's a first-person shooter, I will always turn the crosshair off. I don't like crosshairs for first-person shooters, but if it's like a third-person, like Gears of War, or like Uncharted, Tomb Raider, or something like that, then I'll leave crosshairs on. But normally when I play first-person, I like to have the screen... I like to have very minimum HUD in my games. Especially nowadays, because nowadays I feel like too many fucking games just have like way too many like things on the HUD. Like, play a game like Suicide Squad or like fucking 2v8 Dead by Daylight where there's just like a billion things on the screen. I feel like I'm gonna have a fucking panic attack every time I see that. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, so now they beat the game, it looks like there's a shit ton of more upgrades for me to do.
The assemblage of life and machine. I can feel Lord Heisenberg's essence through it.
I was gonna say, first, I definitely want my fucking infinite ammo pistol. Magnum ammo recipe. I think that's the only thing I need.
Thank you for your purchase.
If that's how big his fucking like stockpile is of ammo, why doesn't he just let me buy the full thing instead of just capping me out at a certain amount? The Stake. Semi-automatic Magnum with incredible firepower and speed. Its destructive power gave it the nickname Pile Driver. I've actually fired one of these in real life before.
Looking forward to test. Ah, yes, I have you. Find some quality ingredients and bring. Thank you for your.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, putting that cylinder on should have refilled my Magnum ammo. But yeah, the stake, I don't remember what the gun's called in real life, but I have fired that before. It basically fires either like a 50 or like a 44, like Magnum kind of ammo.
A patronage. A lovely weapon, sir.
It's an extremely high caliber.
Could Rose be here?
Alright, I gotta remember to bust up all of Lady D's windows. That looked like a window that could break at first. I'll shoot all I want. Lady D can't hear me because there's a silencer on it. Them's the rules. BRB bud, gotta make some hot dogs? Fuck yeah, dude. Love me a couple fat hot dogs. Dead by Daylight scream. Nope, I don't want to restart. I thought this would...
You crazy bitches.
I'm honestly surprised that I can't just steal fucking Lady D's, like, lingerie dress here. It's like, you're telling me the Duke wouldn't purchase that from me? Why would Lady D hide one of her treasures in a place that she can't fucking reach it? I mean, I guess the sisters. I thought about that last time, but I don't think I ever said anything about it. But it just doesn't make sense to me that she fucking... She, like, has a treasure somewhere that she can't even physically reach it herself.
Where have they taken Rose?
I guess I missed something in the hallway. Poor Alice, though, had so much fun at the fair. She was really upset when we had to leave. Cause I had to take a trip to the bank today to order some checkbooks, so I can start writing out my my own checks and stuff. Since now this place is going to be officially over in my name soon, instead of having both of me and Karen on the lease. So that means I gotta start writing out my own checks then. Which is really not like a big deal or anything. So yeah, I needed to get the checkbooks, I needed to get the electrical all set up in my name. Because even though for some reason the electrical will fucking email me. For some reason every time they email me, it's underneath Karen's name. So yeah, pretty much just like getting a lot of information just fixed up. Which I needed to go there eventually anyways. I needed to update my address and my phone number for them.
I haven't cut open a man in a while. I can't hold back any longer.
Okay, I thought for some reason I could just grab it.
One people mounted in our hall.
But it is going to be nice, though, finally having this place in my name. And then not really having to, like, worry about anything anymore. Obviously, like, the circumstances of, like, being single and stuff still suck. But shit could have definitely have been, like, a lot worse. Where I could have, like, ended up single and then having to, like, move back to where I was before. Because I try not to really rely on my parents much for anything. Especially since I just don't really have, like, a good relationship with, like, either one of my family members for the most part. My mom, for the most part, is, like, one of the only family members that I actually, like, still kind of keep in contact with. And even then, like, me and my mom haven't been close for, like, a very long time. It's only been somewhat kind of recently where we've started talking to each other again for the most part. Honestly, I'm also just a very private person as well. Like, I love talking on stream. I love interacting with people. Like, obviously I love talking to Jared and, like, all my other buddies and, like, randoms that show up in the chat. But for the most part, like, once I'm off stream, I don't really communicate with much of anybody. I really am just kind of like a loner for the most part. And it's not even like I play a character or anything, like, on stream. Because for the most part, like, me on stream is normally pretty much the same as how I am in, like, real life for the most part. I'm missing out on something. Although, I guess a better way to, like, kind of phrase it is, me on stream is kind of how, like, I kind of, like, conduct myself in, like, my usual personality. Of just, like, the jokey, kind of, I'm thinking of myself as, like, a pseudo-intellectual. Just talking about, like, video games and stuff and just trying to, like, educate on things that I just have, like, I guess an interest in. I was gonna say hobby, but things that I essentially have like an interest in, like gaming. I normally always try to like educate people on like my favorite series and stuff, like they've like never fucking heard of it before.
Can't believe Cassandra caused all this mess. Where are you going, little one?
Give up!
You know, something that kind of annoys me is for the fucking 1911, I can hold down the trigger to basically rapid fire it, but this gun here that looks like it would be a like either a burst or like a full auto pistol is a fucking semi-automatic. That is like fucking dog shit. Resident Evil games have some of the goofiest logic sometimes. Because, like, this solidly looks like a pistol that'd be, like, fully automatic. Or at least, like, you'd be able to hold down the trigger and it just keeps firing. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to critique this game's handguns even more, a 1911 shoots a 45 caliber instead of 9mm. Although I'm sure there probably is, like, I'm sure there's probably, like, altered models of, like, 1911s to shoot, 9mm. Especially since 9mm now is kind of, like, the more standard issue for, like, handguns and shit. During World War II, though, we fucking... 45 ammo was just, like, the most developed ammo we had at the time. I think these are like the first sets of windows that you find in this place is the ones in the kitchen. You know, it's kind of crazy that the Duke would pay so much for just a wooden angel statue. Something that doesn't even look like it'd be that hard to make. Oh, I probably need to go back upstairs now. Yeah, because I never visited the wine room before. So I came to the conclusion that after I finish up with trophy hunting Resident Evil Village here, I think the next game I'm gonna play is Dead Rising 4, and finally finish up the Dead Rising 4 series, or Dead Rising 4 series, Dead Rising series. It's just the last game that we have to play in the series until the remake comes out. Which, for the most part, the remake just literally looks like a one-for-one recreation of just the OG game, but just with, like, better visuals. So I'm not really expecting too much of a change. They might change some of the trophies, perhaps. But other than that, I'm, like, largely expecting it to just be the same game. I'll definitely do some research on the Dead Rising remake before it comes out. But yeah, for the most part, it literally just does seem like it's the same exact game. So even if the remake does come out, I might be in no rush to really like play it at all.
Mother said but I can see something.
It's fucking stupid that I blocked that and she can still just grab you. It's just like, okay, what is the actual point then? It's not even like the sisters are even that threatening of an enemy. Trying to keep an eye out if there's any of these windows that can get broken. Because I don't really want to use a guide for the broken windows if I don't have to. I must have been pretty close in my first playthrough. I feel like I must have literally just been missing like one fucking window or something. God damn, my fucking ear hurts. I've been starting to feel a little bit like shit recently. I think I might be starting to come down with something. I'm deaf in one ear, and the other ear is kind of like plugged up right now. So I probably either got like an ear infection or like some sort of wax buildup.
Have you done to my daughter?
Yeah, that's right. Stay mad, Lady D. Don't fuck with me, boys. Fuck you right back. How much damage does this pistol actually do? So, my 1911 does 190 currently. I imagine if I level it up one more, it'll probably do like 200 damage. Oh, that does 270. I mean, honestly, thinking about it now, the 1911 might honestly do more damage. If it's one of those things where, like, I'm thinking if it's one of those things where, like, once you reach max level with, like, a weapon or, like, fully upgrade it, it gets kind of like a buff or a boost. I could have said that better, but kind of like the exclusive upgrade in, like, RE4 and shit like that. Women are blind to male advances. Women are blind to male advances, but the poor shall take their chances, to give their lord their bounty sown, so that soon the wine may flow. Was it this way? Okay, there we go.
What the hell?
I still like how Ethan acts like this is one of the weirdest things he's ever seen. hell you know, Ethan, maybe this isn't even blood. Maybe it's just, like, grapes. You know, Lady D did say that she loved her wine. What crafting recipe am I missing out on, or is it just like the flashbang I haven't made yet? Because I know for a fact that I made all these other ones. So there must be like a recipe or some shit that I'm missing out on. Unless this is gonna be another example of a fucking trophy that's just glitched for me. Because speaking of Dead Rising, actually, I gotta replay through Dead Rising 1 sometime soon. Because back when I did the 7-day Survivor trophy, I got the days 5 and 7, I think is what the other two are. Survive, like... I think it's something like Survive 3, Survive 5, Survive 7, which is the final one. I have the trophies for surviving 5 and 7, but my fucking Xbox glitched for some reason, and then it didn't give me the first trophy for surviving the 3 days. So I'm gonna have to replay the first game for that sometime soon. I still love my Xbox. I think switching over to Xbox is one of the best fucking choices I've ever made. Because Game Pass is just so good, and plus, all the companies that are, like, merging with Xbox. Even if I do think that Microsoft is just, like, poorly running a lot of these companies. Because you think with, like, the amount of companies underneath their belt at this point, and how big Microsoft is as, like, a team, that we would be seeing games faster and more efficiently and better. Because, like, we still don't have anything for, like, Elder Scrolls 6 outside of people thinking that it's going to be in Hammerfell, which is the regular one. Which is kind of disappointing for me, because we technically already have games in Hammerfell. I would have much rather have had, like, an Elder Scrolls game in a place that we haven't seen yet. Because we've already seen Cyrodiil with Oblivion. Obviously, we've seen Skyrim. Morrowind, which was pretty popular. Like, give me some other places. Like, the High Isles would be fucking cool with, like, the High Elves. Especially with the... how important they were... how important, like, the Thalmor and shit are. In, like, Skyrim. I feel like the next logical place to go would have been, the High Isles. I always... is it Valenwood or something, where the Wood Elves are from? I think that would have been another really good one to visit. Since I'm pretty sure, like, the Wood Elf, I'm pretty sure the Wood Elves are actually, like, they're basically conquered by, like, the High Isles right now, too. So, like, the High Elves are basically in control of, the Wood Elf territory. Unless that's just an ESO Online. I guess maybe they just want to get, like, a lot of the more human civilizations out of the way first.
Rose, where are you?
Go ahead, do your worst.
Because, like, a lot of the places that we have left in Elder Scrolls that we haven't visited yet is mainly just, like, the home of, like, the High Elves, Wood Elves, and the Beast races, the Argonians, and the Khajiit. For me personally, I really wanted Elsewhere in either Elsewhere or the High Isles. The High Isles just made more sense because of the whole like Thalmor. But like I said, I could have swore I remembered the Thalmor basically controlling Vailingwood and Elsewhere. So I think either one of those would have been like really cool to visit.
You will learn what it means to inspect out something bad.
Time to die!
I don't think Jared's coming back. It doesn't take this fucking long to make hot dogs. I need to get back into the routine of just streaming for myself instead of just like streaming for other people. Because like a big reason recently why I've been kind of skipping around with the Resident Evil series is to prevent myself from getting bored. So I kind of just like, I more or less just play the Resident Evil games that I want to play and the ones that people want to see from me.
Good. Man, screw this castle.
But yeah, I should try to focus on going back to like playing all the Resident Evil games in order. Which, because I'm stupid, I actually have to go back and look at which was the last fucking Resident Evil game I even played, like, chronologically. Oh no, I think it's the Outbreak Files is what we need to do. Because I think the last Resident Evil game we played was a spin-off game. I think it was Dead Aim that we played. So yeah, thinking about it now, I think we actually just need to, thinking about it now, I think we actually just need to play the Outbreak Files, which I have them on my emulator. Since Outbreak Files are both, PlayStation 2 exclusives. Because, yeah, I think all we have left is the 2 Outbreak Files, Code Veronica. We've already played through... fucking, OG RE4. To be fair, I've played through OG RE4, like, I think 3 or 4 times on the channel now. so I really don't care if we play that game a lot or a little. Speaking of that, I do actually have to finish up the randomizer run for I wanted to redo the randomizer just because, I said this during the stream when we were playing the randomizer. I don't mind the random weapons just because I like the chaoticness of it. But I think the next time I play with the randomizer, I'm gonna take off the, fucking with, like, the weapon stats and stuff like that. I'm fine with the randomized weapons, but I don't want, like, the starting shotgun to basically just be, like, a fucking double barrel, which just doesn't make sense. Yeah, Buddy Beans in the background. He's just being a chill cat. Does the Vault Boy charisma emote? What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about like the icon for charisma? Yeah, I guess it would just kind of be an emote. Like a Fortnite emote, he just sticks his thumb up. God, I just generally have no interest in playing Fortnite again. Last season was just, like, extremely fucking mid. And even when they tried bringing in, like, the Fallout stuff, which I think the Fallout skin was either towards, like, the end of the Battle Pass, or, like, it was, no, I think it was towards the end of the Battle Pass. I don't know. I had no interest in the new season. Of course I misclicked and it just took me out of the inventory fucking completely. Instead of letting me just lockpick the fucking drawer. Yeah, I think it's still the same season. I think at least. Oh yeah, Chris's pistol's pretty good. The 1911 just wasn't doing enough damage. Even with me being like 1 point away basically from like having it fully maxed out, it just does not feel like it does enough. I will say, Jared, the only complaint that I have about Chris's pistol is you can hold down the M1911 and it'll basically rapid fire. For some reason, this pistol is only semi-automatic, which makes no fucking sense. Because out of all the pistols to be fully automatic, you'd think it'd be this one. Because it's like, why the fuck would you put a stock on a pistol if it wasn't going to be a fully automatic pistol? not much of a puzzle, honestly. Yeah, pistols with fucking stocks attached are basically just like, not rifles, but I think carbines would be more accurate. Because, like, the Red 9, which is based off of the Luger, like, even back during World War I, it was very common to see Lugers with, like, stocks on them and just have them used as rifles. And then they're also easy to shoot because of how low of a caliber they are.
It's a Oh, good. I was just thinking of ways to pass
So
the
from the
time.
sounds of it, I might be joining another D&D campaign pretty soon.
Now to spend like kings.
Normally when it comes to D&D, I have always played, I've always played 5th edition. But Sammy was actually asking me the other
I'm
day
skilled at all sorts
my
of
thoughts on,
and will do them for a small fee.
how my thoughts were on playing through fucking, he wants to run a D&D campaign that's 1st edition. Which I'm kind of okay with. I think that sounds pretty interesting. But I've always heard that 1st edition has always just been kind of bad. Or at least a lot of the older editions are just kind of
Leave
bad in
this to
general.
me. This is all an investment. Thank you for your patronage.
So not really how I feel about playing essentially like an older version of D&D. Especially since a lot of the times I barely know how to play like normal D&D. God, the fucking sisters are just annoying. They shouldn't be able to just blink on you like they're the fucking nurse. Alright, what fucking recipe am I missing? Because I've crafted, like, actually everything, and it's still not showing up. Unless, like, it did trigger and just didn't show up. Craft every type of item available in the crafting menu. Oh no, because I don't have a assault rifle anymore, because the thing, assault rifle takes its own, like, caliber, doesn't it?
I was worried my sister had gotten to you first. You've ruined the hunt!
God damn it. Yeah, even after this fucking upgrade, the enemies are still faster than me. What a useless fucking upgrade.
Not you! Your mother's brave mother!
The healing speed benefit should have definitely been way more. The speed buff is just like an actual nothing burger. Apparently there's something in here that I'm missing. Oh, there it is. I don't know how Lady D didn't hear me just sprinting right behind her. Or fucking killing her daughter, for that matter. But you know what? We'll take the small little victories. I think we have to go back over to the other end. Down that way. To get this shit opened up. Or wait. The Opera Hall. Alright, so it kind of looks like there's two different places that we can explore. I'll probably just go to the Opera Hall first, though.
Wait.
break it.
So you finally came to see me. Everyone falls for me. So mean. Don't wanna die.
Oh, that was fast.
I'm sick of bugs.
I agree, Ethan. I'm also sick of bugs. My fucking house has just been infested with bugs recently from what it feels like. I'll admit, I'm kind of lazy, so I don't clean as often as I should. But it's just it's kind of hard when I fucking work all day, I come home, I don't really want to do anything. And then, like, on the days where I have my daughter, it just feels like she's constantly just spilling shit on the floor. Or she's just, like, making messes to just attract every fucking insect within, like, 10 miles. I don't know, just currently my house feels fucking disgusting. If it's not, like... If it's not flies and it's infested with, like, ants because of all the sticky stuff on the floor. Alright, fuck yeah. At least this time we got the hooligan trophy. So yeah, I literally must have just, like, missed one of the windows by accident during my last playthrough. But that's fucking base. We actually got it this time. That was all 4 of them, right? Oh, no, there's 5. Honestly, with how strong this pistol is, I feel like it's kind of useless to unlock infinite ammo for, like, the other weapons. Unless it's, like, the shotgun or the sniper rifle. I also thought it was kind of weird that there's only one sniper rifle through, like, this entire game. Because, like, every other weapon has, like, 3 or 4 different has like 3 or 4 different like options. So you have the Lemmy, you have the 1911, you have the fucking Samurai's Edge if you have the extra content, which literally, it's literally fucking useless, because you can't like upgrade it. And then like by the time you meet the merchant anyways, you probably have enough money to just upgrade the Lemmy anyways. But you have the trench gun, you have the tac shotgun, and then you have the like you have like the advanced shotgun where it looks like it's supposed to be like automatic, but for some reason it's fucking not. Oh yeah, and then you have the Scorpion, basically. Because for some reason they consider that to kind of be a pistol in this game, even though realistically it's a submachine gun. It does look like they have assault rifles in this game, but you don't even actually get to use an assault rifle until the end of Chris's campaign, or until you get to Chris, which is pretty much like the end of the campaign. And then there's it looks like a modern just like assault rifle, just like an AR like M16 kind of thing, that you can only unlock through like the exclusive content, or unlockables, not exclusive content. I don't know, I guess pretty much what I'm trying to say is I would have liked to see some more guns. Because, like, one of my biggest complaints that I had with Red 7 is I always thought there was, like, a severe lack of, like, weapons.
Okay, I should be able to get out with these.
And then some of the weapons in 7 just didn't make any sense at all. Like, Ethan just basically, like, instead of having an actual knife, he just has this fucking little, like, pocket knife. And, like, as an edgy little kid, I've had basically, like, that same exact fucking pocket knife. And that thing can barely cut cheese or butter. Okay, so I did get all the stuff up there. Alright, so I'm missing something in here. But how's everyone doing in chat today? I know I don't really ask very often. Or even for those lovely viewers on YouTube. How are you guys doing? Feel free to put in the comments how you guys are feeling. Let me farm for engagement. I've been actually meaning to think of content to do for the YouTube channel. I do want to get back into the groove of just like making content and trying to push out stuff non-stop. Because I've always felt like the best thing you can do is consistency.
My balls, your face.
The entire bloodline of House Domitresk is done in by the likes of you. Oh. I'm not as kind as my daughters.
Alright, well, I staggered her to fix her fucking hat, but I couldn't get past her big old booty cheeks. Yeah, she too wide, dude. That fucking ass was blocking me real good. Girl can block the sun out with those cheeks. Everyone was so excited at the beginning of this year about the solar eclipse. It's just Lady D's big fucking ass cheeks just blocking out the sun. I was actually thinking about this the other day, but could you imagine, like, during the Lady D fight, like, as she's, like, flying around as a dragon, she's still just, like, incredibly fucking caked up. So you just see this big dragon just, like, flying through the sky with these big old butt cheeks. Still just, like, incredibly wide like she is. Terrace? What the fuck it means I haven't gone to the terrace room? Also, you haven't broken those windows? Bro, what are you talking about? I already have the window trophy. Also, yeah, they're already broke out. I already found all 15 in the, I think it's 15. But I already found all the windows through this playthrough. I mean, you are right that I didn't have it the first run. But, just running around, I just found it without even using a guide. I must have literally just missed out on one the last time I played. Story of my fucking life. Missed out on one goat the very first time I played this game, and I missed out on one window. Collectible trophies are just not my thing. Even with a guide, I always somehow manage to miss one. God, when we get to fucking Res 6, we're gonna want to kill ourselves. Res 6 is so fucking bad with the, with collectibles. Not only is Res 6 like a miserable game to play, but you also have to play multiple characters to get all of the, collectibles. So, like, a good example is in Chris's campaign. There's, like, a couple of, emblems that you can only get as Chris, and a couple that you can only get as, Pierre. Because Pierre has the fucking, the 50 cal sniper rifle that can reach some places that Chris can't see. I think Sherry and Jake have a couple of, emblems like that, too. I think the Leon and the Ada stories might be the only ones where you don't have to, like, switch characters to get all the emblems. Because I remember Leon's campaign was pretty easy. And yeah, I don't know what the fuck my Windows is doing. A little bit scared to check if I'm being honest. Windows just doing its Windows thing. Could be worse. I could be using Linux. I don't know a single fucking person that actually, like, unironically prefers Linux over Windows. I have never actually seen someone use Linux besides one of my fucking high school chemistry teacher.
The entire bloodline of House Domitresk.
Yes, I get it, Lady D. Your fucking bloodline is dead. Not my fault.
Likes of you.
Don't be a bitch next time. Oh, you're fucking done for now, Lady Damascus Steel.
You certainly are persistent.
God, my fucking inventory is full. I might just switch up to the 1911 for a little bit just to get rid of my fucking ammo.
Looks like your outside matches your inside. Son of a bitch.
Finished. Joke's on you, Lady D. I haven't even came yet. No one gonna laugh at that? I thought that was a super funny joke. Fuck all of you guys. Well, all of
who's cursed.
You tell her, Ethan. You're the one that's cursed. I took her down with my Mangeke Sharingan. Watch out, Lady D. I'll hit you with my domain expansion.
Looks like I'm getting out of this place.
Man, I always love how I can post something first on Facebook. Like, me going to fucking the fair with my daughter. I love how I can be the first one to post something, get no fucking engagement or, like, interaction on it, but my fucking ex can post the same exact, like, photos, basically, and get, like, way more fucking, like, updates, basically, than I can. It's like, it's the same fucking photos, and I posted it first. Fucking whack, bro. I'll just collect the meat to sell it. I know it doesn't really sell for much, but it's like, what the fuck else am I gonna do with it? Oh.
Hear our voice together as one in reverence. We call on thee within the endless dark.
Man, I can't wait to go to Donna's section and not even use my guns for like a full fucking hour. I do think Donna's section is fun, but the fact that there's no fucking, like, any sort of combat there does kind of suck. There we go. Now I got all the crows, too. To be fair, I also have, like, shit for friends on Facebook anyways. Mainly just because I never fucking use Facebook. Because, like, in truth, I've only really started using Facebook more recently just to, like, share pictures of, Alice. Or I just, like, doom scroll Facebook when I'm, like, can't fucking sleep at night and there's nothing good on TikTok. I need to like find a way to reset my algorithm or something on TikTok, because a lot of the videos I've been getting recently, I just have like no interest in. Or it's just like drama from like YouTube shit that I just don't really care about. Because I feel like every time I go on Facebook or TikTok now, it's just people talking more about like the whole Ava Tyson situation, like Mr. Beast and shit like that. It's just kind of like the same beaten jokes.
There you are. I had a feeling you would pop. Welcome.
I get an ad as soon as I'm about to say something. I mean, that's your own fault.
Oh, Lady Dimitrescu. Beautiful even in death. That waistline. Yes.
I don't have like any inventory space to really even fit the assault rifle currently. What the fuck is the WCX? Oh, I think the WCX is the, yeah, the rifle part. Which I don't even have that rifle yet, so I don't know how I have parts for it, for a gun that I don't fucking have yet.
Pay me no mind. These hands are more dexterous than one might think.
But I would like to mention that it's been 7 months since I bought the RE4 remake. Jared, when is your birthday again, if you don't mind me asking? Because if I'm being honest with you, I completely fucking forgot when your birthday was.
To hunger is to be alive.
Alright, well we got that maxed out, and I'm pretty sure I have all the parts for it too, so there's no reason for me to keep that anymore. November 22nd? Oh yeah, I forgot that you're a November kid too.
This is all an investment, even.
November kids, the fucking superior kids.
What? Ah, it's fine. All finished.
Definitely gonna fucking max that out so I can get infinite sniper rifle ammo.
Have a wonderful adventure.
There, and getting rid of that pistol opened up a little bit more inventory space. Oh, I can... Actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
Well then, feel free to peruse.
I can sell them all my fucking handgun bullets.
Ah.
Not that it gives me much, but at least it's
A good
less
deal,
space and just slightly
if
more
I say
money.
so myself.
Nah, I'm the coolest guy to be born in November. What do we got left for miscellaneous shit now? Knock an arrow out of the sky with close combat. I did not defeat Urius the first attack. I still think this one's stupid. Collect every gun with a customizable part, every item. Collect every crafting recipe. Oh yeah, it definitely does feel more rewarding. Actually, that's pretty much about it. All the miscellaneous trophies that we needed to get were kind of just like right in the beginning. But yeah, like in the OG, like, RE4, like, killing a fucking crow almost always drops something, whether it be like a small amount of gold or like a hand grenade. But like in the RE4 remake, it just seems like killing crows is just kind of useless. Collecting all crafting recipes is going to require you to be Village of Shadows. What crafting recipe do you need in Village of Shadows? I forgot where the fuck I'm supposed to go from this point. I know I'm supposed to find Donna, but I forgot where the fuck she even is. Or no, I need to get a different key, don't I? Yeah, I can't remember for the fucking love of me what to do at this point. You just get the rocket pistol unlocked in the extra content shop. Oh, because it has its own unique ammo. Didn't you say that the rocket pistol was kind of dog shit? Because you would definitely know more about, like, the extra content stuff than me, since I've only played through this game once. It's underwhelming for beating Village of Shadows. That's fair. Like, if you beat Village of Shadows, you should be guaranteed, like, to get something good. Honestly, I feel like beating the game on Village of Shadows is supposed to be like, that should have been how you got the lightsaber. I think that would have been a way cooler way to get the lightsaber over fucking, the hell is that all the way down there? That would have been way cooler than just like getting the rocket pistol. The rocket pistol should have been the mercenaries thing. Or no, maybe that'd be worse, because mercenaries in this game does suck. And yeah, I already have the long distance one. I always get the long distance trophy I always get that trophy during the rooftop section of Lady D's castle. I literally just take out a sniper and just shoot one of them. It is not a hard trophy to get. I get a message from Larry where he's... Got a message from Larry where he's complaining about how Gears of War 1 isn't on the Game Pass, apparently. Which I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, because Gears of War 1 shows up for me on Game Pass. Unless it's just because Sammy bought Gears of War. Because sometimes I mistake what's actually on the Game Pass for games in Sammy's library. Just because dude, like, literally owns, like, hundreds of games. Just the gate right next to the Duke. I mean, I gotta come back anyways to get some ammo and shit. Want to get all the treasures still so I can make money for all the upgrades. And for buying all the weapon pieces and shit too. Like I said, I'm not speedrunning. I'll know for next time. Because, like, honestly, I'll say a lot of the shit in this game is mainly just, like, side content. Just, like, exploring for, like, ammo and treasure. Is, like, literally the majority of this game. If you break it down, this is probably, like, one of the shortest Resident Evil games, I'd argue. Is this right after coming back from the castle? Yeah, it's right from coming back from the castle. Because, like, I looked at the gate. I saw the four-winged... There's a four-winged gate. There's the four-winged with the fetus. And then there's the six wings with the fetus. So I don't know if I can actually, like, go back yet. Or go through there yet. Either way, I was gonna explore regardless. Yeah, I could have swore for some reason that, like, after defeating Lady D, you have to spend some more time in the village. I still really hate how fucking annoying navigating around the village is. I feel like I'll be able to speedrun the majority of, like, all the other locations in this game. This fucking shithole is gonna be one of the only places that I'm actually gonna have to, like, memorize literally everything. I like, seriously hate navigating through this fucking village. I wish they would have opened it up more. You just big noob. Jared, please shut the fuck up. Mason might be too much of a pussy to strangle you, but I will. No, here we go. I had to take the back door. My favorite. Or, never mind, I guess Larry Bud would be... would be the backdoor bandit. But no, you are right though, I do suck at this fucking game. Besides from the RE games I haven't played, I am definitely the most mid at this one. Big Papa loves the back doorway. Well, it's time for my, it's time for TMI with Joseph time. I've never taken it in the back door, but I've given it in the back door a couple of times. And honestly, if anyone's ever wondering, like, is it worth it? It's fine. You're not really, like, missing out on anything. I just don't know a single person that's gonna say I prefer anal over just, like, just normal intercourse. Well, besides Larry. The pig really did just experience gang violence. I came into the room and, like, the lights haven't even, like, fully adjusted yet. I just saw a shadow run at me and just started blasting. I actually completely forgot the pig was even in there. Makes me feel like I should join the force. I'm sure they'd love me at the police academy. Dude's just sitting up there like fucking Itachi after he just kills his whole clan. I will say, now that I'm playing hardcore mode, I feel like I'm getting a lot more like resource drops and like ammo drops from enemies. Which is fucking insane. You'd think it'd be the opposite. Because it's also been very generous with, like, the green herb drops, too, which you think would be, like, again, the exact opposite. I'm honestly hoping the next RE game isn't in first person. Are you talking about like Apocalypse or like just like any of them in general? Because I think the only reason that they went with the first person route was just to like, because like obviously Res 7 was a pretty big change for the series. We weren't playing as like the characters that like we've come to love and know. It was a completely just like random dude, and in what essentially felt like a whole new game. And they just kind of wanted to like accentuate that by making it like first person. And people seem to really love the first-person stuff for Resident Evil. I do think it's stupid that like the entirety of the base campaign is in first person, but from the little bit that I've seen on TikTok, it looks like the Rose DLC is all third person. I don't know, for some reason I just thought that was kind of stupid. That's fair. If they improve it, then yeah, that's not a bad thing. But if it's slow and clunky like this, then yeah. I was gonna say, you know what I would like to actually be able to do in this game? Aim down fucking sights.
Better see the Duke again.
Like, what is the point of, like, the pistols having, like, red dots, or, like, the assault rifles having, like, scopes on them? To not be able to fucking aim down sights with them. If they are gonna make the next RE game, like, first person, please give me, like, actual iron sights. Something that literally almost, like, every fucking first-person shooter has. I do. I love my iron sights. I mean, yeah, fuck. It makes no sense that a third-person game like RE4 has fucking iron sights on the sniper rifle. But for some reason, this game doesn't. You know, if they put it on RE4, then it might happen in the next game if it's in first person. God, I fucking hope. Have you heard the rumors about RE4, or the Resident Evil Apocalypse? I keep seeing videos or, like, information where people are saying that the main character is supposed to be Jill Valentine. I'm not saying it's, like, impossible that we're gonna get Jill. I just think it would be kind of weird. Is that supposed to, like, open up later or something? Because the front of this house is blocked off. I can't get inside of it. Jill Valentine's a fucking great character. Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Don't let the remake of, like, RE3 throw you off on, like, how good Jill Valentine is of the character. Because, like, I'll admit that the RE3 remake fucking sucks. Now, the fucking RE3 remake Jill, they just went with the same boring-ass trope of just, like, tough girls gotta wear tank tops and blue jeans. Because apparently that's all it takes to be tough, is just wearing those particular items. You know, not the fact that Jill is a fucking STARS member and an absolute badass. Like, as much as I'm a big Jill guy and I like Jill Valentine, I will always shit on her OG design. I think her OG design was stupid, but as a character, she's probably, like, one of the best.
If you truly wish to save your daughter... seeking something in particular?
And honestly, like, Jill is in some of the best Resident Evil games. Resident Evil 1, amazing fucking game, the remake at least.
To be alive.
I would never recommend the OG RE1 to anybody. Resident Evil 3, the OG, banger. She's in Resident Evil Revelations, which is also a fucking banger. I know not everyone is crazy for it, but I still personally love RE5.
Aha. Pay me no mind.
Extended barrel my fucking ass. It looks
Thank
exactly
you for your
the same.
patronage.
Now, if we're gonna talk about Resident Evil characters with the worst history in games, I think we have to point out the fact that Claire probably has some of the worst fucking Resident Evil games of all time. Because, like, OG Res 2, it was good. It was an improvement from the first game. But the OG Res 2 is... I would argue that it's more difficult because you're given less resources and you're also encountering, like, bigger numbers of zombies as well. The remake, fucking phenomenal. The only issue with the RE2 remake is just the fucking... how zombies are like actual bullet sponges in that game.
What?
God, I can't skip this? Why?
Ethan, come with me. There's something I have to tell you.
Mia? What's going on?
But then, like, afterwards, Claire is in Code Veronica, which is almost, like, arguably agreed upon as one of the worst Resident Evil games.
Bruce feels different.
Revelations 2, which is also extremely
You
mid.
have to fix her.
And that's about it. She's not really in a whole lot of Resident Evil games.
Rose. I don't want to be alone.
This can't be real. Am I losing it?
Jill also didn't have to... Well, I guess Jill and Claire both didn't have to suffer through the fucking mess that is RE6.
What's going on?
Honestly, I completely forgot what their excuse was for why Jill was never included in RE6. Because, like, Helena is essentially almost like Jill. She's just like your stereotypical, just like... brunette with big fucking tits, and she was basically like a government agent, essentially, working with the president. I mean, yeah, she is kind of mad. She only shows up in, like, one game. Her entire legacy is forever just stuck being in Resident Evil 6. Oh, I think the only thing that was actually out here was the goat, and I already got the goats. Well, I'm ready to not have any weapons for an hour. Oh. actually has protagonist win. That would be pretty silly, honestly. Like, after the events of RE4, the fucking Ashley decides to become, like, an agent. I mean, because that's pretty much the same thing that happened to Sherry. Sherry fucking gets infected by the G virus, gets cured, and is basically just more or less kind of forced to become an agent. Like, who's to say that the same thing couldn't have happened to Ashley? She got infected with the Plaga, she's no longer infected with the Plaga. Like, why didn't she become an agent? Because it always seems like in the Resident Evil universe, anyone who was, like, remotely close to the infection and somehow survived basically just gets fucking, like, kidnapped and just forced to work for the government. Fucking, it's a good thing Billy Cohen went into hiding after Red Zero. Or who knows, that could have been the next big Resident Evil character. This is another part that I'm gonna have to learn how to get done faster. Because outside of trying to travel through the village, this is gonna be another part that's gonna fuck me over time-wise.
I've been waiting for so long. I'd make a much better dad.
My eyes are actually starting to burn a little bit.
Won't you stay with me forever?
What? Wait, where's my gun?
Jared, I love you to death, buddy, but you seriously gotta find another joke besides just calling everything Matt and mid. There's only so many times I can hear the same joke before I start losing my fucking mind. Also, what the fuck is all these notifications? Just now, you've accumulated enough points to redeem $3 on Xbox. Thank the Lord, I can get $3 fucking dollars. That's $3 more for Jared's birthday fund. Well, Jared doesn't have an Xbox, so I guess I can't use that for him. Honestly, I'm probably gonna do what I did last year and just buy you another, like, PSN card. So how are you able to get $3 on Xbox? So... Oh, all the eyes are closed. So on Xbox, when you have Game Pass and, like, shit like that, whenever you get trophies or complete, like, weekly challenges, like, some of the challenges will be, like, play a game from, like, Game Pass for a certain amount of time, basically, like, do this for, like, Game Pass or something, play this specific game. You can essentially, like, build up points on Microsoft and then just use them to, like, to just, like, redeem shit. PlayStation used to actually have a similar system. They used to have, like, PlayStation Rewards where, like, from earning trophies and basically like buying shit off of PlayStation. You could build up credits to like buy PSN cards and shit like that, but I think they stopped doing it. They still do? Oh, I'm glad to see they still do that. Yeah, because just because I would play literally any game that was fucking free, I would always accumulate trophies, like, super quickly. And so a lot of the times, like, I would play games specifically for trophies or just, like, 100% them for the PSN points. And then I would buy just, like, the $20 PSN cards all the time and just buy more games with it. Or DLC if I couldn't afford to buy the DLC.
Why is this here?
But honestly, bro, if you do give me another PSN card, I might just save it because there's nothing really getting my attention this year. I kind of feel that, man. Like, outside of the Dead Rising remake, there's not really a whole lot that I'm excited for. Unless Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake does come out this year. I could have swore it was... Oh, no, it's, never mind. It's Silent Hill 2 that's coming out this year. A picture of a hanging, fat, pregnant woman. Or, well... I guess she's pregnant. She's not technically fat. Just preggers. Are you gonna try to platinum Fallout at all? Because honestly, Fallout is a pretty easy platinum. The only thing that's annoying with Fallout is just, oh god, the only thing that's annoying about Fallout is just having to play through multiple playthroughs to get all the trophies. Because honestly, like, the Fallout games do have pretty easy trophies. The main thing with the Fallout games is that, like, almost every one of the trophies requires, like, multiple playthroughs. Oh, I forgot that the dog right in front of me has the scissors. Yeah, I think after we get past the Donna section, I might just call it a night. My eye's starting to, like, hurt really badly. I think a lot of it is just because, I got woken up at, like, 4 this morning because my fucking neighbors were outside just screaming and hollering. And when I looked out the window, there was an ambulance outside the house. So, I don't know, one of my neighbors probably fucking OD'd again. And then also, just walking around, like, the fair today and how bright it was outside. So my eyes are just kind of having, like, a little photosensitivity to light. I actually need to put my other earbud in so I can actually hear where the fucking baby's coming from during this section. I feel like the only real trophy I'm gonna have trouble with is getting 100% happiness and settlements. Bro's turning into Kaz. Apparently, man. I'm fucking deaf in one ear, the other ear's sore. I feel like I'm going blind. Hey, just need to cut your leg and arm off. I was gonna say, does it know I'm in the closet? It's pretty much just like camping me. But, yeah, so, like, my right ear is essentially just insanely muffled. I have less than God, what the fuck did the doctor say? I have like less than 80% hearing in my right ear. Oh, did I just go the wrong fucking way? But yes, technically I can still hear out of my right ear, because there's some frequencies that just like absolutely destroy my fucking eardrum. The reason I have to be careful about putting earbuds in my right ear is because certain like sounds and frequencies will actually like cause my ear to start bleeding. What does it actually feel like to bleed from your ear? It is fucking painful. If you've ever had like a severe ear infection before, it basically feels like that. But like randomly throughout the day sometimes, I will feel just like a wetness in my ear, or like even dripping out of my ear. Because, like, when I tell people that I'm deaf in my right ear, I still have an eardrum. Like, my eardrum is still there. It is ruptured. I can technically still hear stuff, but it is mainly all, like I said, it's all muttered. It's basically, like, everything just mumbles and, like, sounds just like noise to me. But certain noises and certain frequencies cause my ears to hurt and causes it to bleed. Because there's nothing protecting my eardrum at all. There's literally just like a massive hole in my ear. Which is why I also can't go swimming at all. Because if I go swimming and I get water in my ear, it's gonna cause my ear to get infected even more. Get wrecked, kid. Yeah, that's right, you better cry. Honestly, if I was Ethan, I would have fucking just burned the house down after this. The children are like worse than spiders. If I find a child in my house, I just want to burn it down.
Don't leave. I can't let you. You're still alive.
Oh, speaking of Donna, bruh, check out my background. Honestly, Resident Evil Village has some really good trophy art for like setting up as your background and shit. That's probably one of my favorite fucking features actually with Xbox, being able to use trophy art as backgrounds. Holy shit, I'm #1 this month for the most gamer score earned. Fuck yeah. Nope, shit. That's not what I wanted. But yeah, like, the backgrounds for the trophies in, like, RE Village are actually super fucking based. Like, this looks straight out of, like, a Souls game or fucking Neo. With, like, the glowing red eyes and, like, the hairy beast. This is the one I have, Got No Strings, defeat Donna and Angie. Ah, fuck me. I guess I'm taking the earbuds out. I'm actually probably just not even going to listen to audio for the rest of the stream because my ears are actually really starting to hurt now. Oh, and my fucking earbuds get tangled up on everything too. Yeah, the backgrounds for this game are honestly, like, really fucking cool.
My balls, your face.
I was gonna say, sadly the Fallout games have really shitty achievement art, though.
Try and find me.
Alright, so if I remember correctly, Angie for the first time hides upstairs, right? Nope, I don't want to restart. I was hoping I could skip this. Fucking. What about MK1? That's a good question. Why is this my last capture? What the fuck even is this? I guess this must be a photo of me just save scumming? I don't know how I take pictures on Xbox. Oh, well, like, I guess I know how, but I don't know where the fuck these pictures come from. Because I certainly didn't take these. Yeah, MK1 has some pretty okay-ish ones. Honestly, I think this one might actually be one of my favorite fucking backgrounds for MK. Just because it's like essentially the fucking meme template. All you need basically is like Quan Chi to just have his mouth open like he's doing a fucking poggers or something.
Monster.
One shot, God. Alright, now I think she's in the living room for the second location. She's either in the living room or one of the... Or, wait, which one's the living room? Is it this one? Yep, here she is. Oh, fuck yeah.
It's over. Mia, I'll make things right. What? Good.
Also, she likes Angie because
get
that's
out
the
of this
doll
place.
that her dad gave her. What a creepy ass fucking doll to give a child.
So that's who was behind all this? Thanks, too.
I think Donna's dad needs to be put on like an FBI watch list. Dude's definitely probably got some bodies in his fucking trunk. I mean, like, it is a super cool doll if he was trying to make it as creepy as possible. Here's hoping I can actually get this fucking treasure this time. Yeah, clearly a skill issue. I am actually going to be kind of mad if it doesn't work. Well, that's unfortunate. I was literally about to say, I still think this one's probably the easiest. Last time I just, like, power slammed through this thing. Oh, nukes. Sammy has a cat named Onyx. He's a fucking dickhead. Yeah, the ball minigames are, like, unironically really fun. I actually kind of wish there was more than just 4 of them in the game. It's like I'm playing COD Zombies. The fucking ground spawner. Shit, bro, leave a crawler. I gotta hit the mystery box. Yeah, revive me, I got ray gun. Me and Sammy were actually gonna do a series where we we went through every single one of the COD zombie maps, and we were gonna rank them. But like always, I never hear back from Sam about any of these ideas that he has. Alright, actually, before I do anything else, I actually really want to see if I got this fucking treasure or not. Oh my god, it actually fucking opened this time. Also, I saw Sammy's last name, and it's very unfortunate that his initials is S.A. Yeah, rip Sammy. I accidentally just, like, fucking doxed him. See, and this is why no one knows my real name. This is why on stream, people only will call me either Kodak or just fucking Joseph. I am not in the habit of giving out personal information on stream. And it's like, even if they get the first part right, they still gotta get my last name right too, which half the time fucking nobody does. Oh, hey buddy. When the fuck did you spawn here? I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. Is this like a hardcore thing? Because I didn't think this dumbass spawned on the Heisenberg area. I don't remember Mason fighting him. I was too busy playing fucking Fallout. I didn't care about Mason's stream. Going to stream the chat. I don't even actually watch like half of Mason's shit anymore. Man, this dude unironically is just like a fucking Dark Souls boss. How much health does this man have? Oh, there we go. So much fucking chem fluid. Oh, I was wondering what that sound was. It was fucking Beans giving himself a bath. But yeah, as much as I love hanging out with Mason, I rarely ever watch the streams anymore. Most of the time I'm normally in there just to bully him. Imagine a Dark Souls with guns as the primary weapons. Doesn't that already exist? I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I can think of a game that describes that perfectly. Yeah, it's just Remnant from the Ashes. It's basically just Dark Souls with guns. Like I said, it's basically just Dark Souls with guns. I've never played it. I've only seen Charlie play it, like, very briefly. Ow, my ear. Alright, well, once I get back, I'm gonna call it a night before I go either deaf or blind. Also, I like how Xbox actually has games to spare on, like, PlayStation. Yeah, basically, like, whatever Xbox takes off the Game Pass, they always replace, so it's at, like, the same number every time.
Familiar to you?
It's not like Sony where they just take away shit for, like, no reason at all. Because I know Larry was telling me that a while ago, that Sony just, like, they keep taking shit off of the PlayStation Now stuff, and then they don't replace it at all.
This is all an investment, even. These hands are more dexterous than one might think. Please come again.
Alright, that's gonna be it for the night though, guys. So my Xbox lies, it's not 8:21. My Xbox is like 3 hours off, but for some reason I'm not fucking able to change my clock unless I get my parents' permission. I want to play MK9 and Fallout 3, but I can't because the PlayStation doesn't have backwards compatibility. Yeah, that's fucking annoying. I gotta message Sammy actually about getting him to give me his MK9 so I can play through that. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed for the night. I might stream tomorrow. It kind of just depends on how my, if my ears are doing better. Because it is kind of a pain in the ass how much my ears have been hurting. Which just kind of solidifies that I need to have, I need to get a new pair of headphones. Well, so the issue is I'm on Sammy's family plan. So the reason that I have access to Sammy's games is because yeah, me and Sammy are basically like a part of like a group family thing. And so with Sammy being like the head the owner of like the pass and shit and the owner of like the games, I need his permission to be able to change my fucking Xbox clock for some reason. It's definitely stupid, but it's whatever. I just have to remember my clock is 3 hours off.